What's up guys, Aaron here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the best smart glasses that you Welcome back, and it took a while to gather together all these smart glasses and to compile all the proper information to bring you guys this video, so do me a favor and hit that like button. So in today's video we'll be taking a closer look at some of the best smart glasses available in late 2022. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and talk about these glasses one by one and let you know which particular ones are going to be the best ones for you in 2022 leading into 2023. Now, of course, Apple's making smart glasses, which is obviously going to change the game once they release theirs. However, those aren't released yet, so we're talking about the ones that you can actually pick up and buy now. So I'll go ahead and start off from the left to the right. So all the way here on the left, we have the Snapchat Spectacles 3. Followed by the Ray-Ban Stories. Next up, we have the Oho Sunshine 4K video glasses. Next up, we have Google Glass Explorer Edition 2. And lastly, on the right, we have the Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2. Okay, so I'd like to quickly mention that Google Glass used to be an actual pair of smart glasses, whereas now they're just camera glasses like the rest of these. So they actually do fit in perfectly with the rest of this lineup. Now, in terms of before, when Google was completely supporting Google Glass, I'd say that Google Glass would outshine these no problem. And maybe not the camera quality because it's such old tech, but in terms of being smart glasses and not just camera glasses, the Google Glasses would definitely win. However, like I said, Google stopped supporting Google Glass, so now all you can do really is take pictures and videos if your computer supports the driver still. And there is no more My Glass app, which is a bummer too. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and check them out. The Spectacles 3, followed by the Ray-Ban Stories. Next up, the Oho Sunshine 4K glasses, followed by Google Glass Explorer Edition and the Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2. Now, all 5 of these devices have cameras on them, and the important thing to note here is that if you're looking for the highest quality camera, the Oho Sunshine 4K glasses are going to be your best bet. Now, not only do they shoot 4K, but they also shoot 1080 at 60 frames per second. So these 3 devices on the right are going to be standalone devices. However, these 2, you're going to have to pair these up with an application, which in my opinion is a downfall. Some people could see it as a plus, but in my opinion, I see it as a downfall because if you don't use those applications, basically the glasses are going to be, I wouldn't say completely useless, but you're not going to get the full functionality out of them, which again is a bummer. Next, I want to go ahead and answer some of the questions that most people are probably asking. So first question that I wanted to answer is which ones are the most discreet? So which camera hides the most and you really can't tell that there's a camera there? And I have to say, if you're looking for the most inconspicuous, and then I definitely have to go with the Ray-Ban Stories. Next up is which ones looks the best and which ones are the most comfortable. So in my opinion, the ones that look the best are going to be, again, the Ray-Ban Stories, just because they look the most like glasses. All the other companies don't make glasses, so they kind of went out on a limb making a pair of glasses, whereas Ray-Ban, they do make glasses, so this is right up their alley. So again, in my opinion, the best looking ones are going to be the Ray-Bans. Now, next up is which ones have removable lenses. So the only ones that have removable lenses are the 3 on this side, so the Oho and the 2 Google Glass. Now, Ray-Bans and the Spectacles, you can get those with different lenses, and you can get them with prescription lenses, but you're going to have to order those once you order the glasses. So to answer the question, the 3 on the right have removable lenses. You can remove the lenses here on Google Glass and put on dark shades in case you're going out in the sun. So with the Ohos, you have the sunglasses. So right now I have the sunglass lenses in, and they also came with this pair of regular lenses, so I can pop out those lenses and put these in if I'm going to wear them, let's say indoors or at night. Now, the next thing I wanted to mention is something I already kind of touched basis on, and that is which ones offer prescription lenses. And as far as I know, the Oho are the only ones that don't provide prescription lenses. Now, I might be wrong about that. You can go ahead and check further into that if you'd like. However, I'm pretty sure that they don't offer prescription lenses, but I'm sure if you got your lenses the same size as those particular lenses, then you could probably pop those out and put in your prescription lenses yourself. Now again, the Spectacles and the Ray-Ban Stories both have the option to ship with prescription lenses if you get them that way, and you can add prescription lenses to Google Glass. Next up is the best built. The best built glasses is probably going to be the Google Glass. And the reason I say that is because of the prism that it has there, and it was the first to introduce bone conduction. And in my opinion, it just works great. The touchpad on the side works really good. The Bluetooth capabilities on both work great, and they're overall really comfortable. Next up is going to be the best camera. So the smart glasses that have the best camera is going to be the Oho, because they shoot 4K. And again, because they shoot 1080p 60 frames per second and 720p 120 frames per second. Next up is which ones have the best battery life. So in my opinion, I'm going to have to go with the Ray-Bans. They actually have excellent battery life. I've been using them for a while now. And I think they're barely at 85%, and I've been using them for about 5 days. Next up is which one has the best audio. So in my opinion, I'm going to have to go with the Ray-Bans once again. They have really good audio. However, if you're looking for just strictly audio glasses, then I'd recommend the Bose frames. Next up is going to be the most comfortable. So in my opinion, the most comfortable, again, is going to be the Ray-Bans. The Google Glass is pretty comfortable. However, the little nose pieces dig into your nose after a while. The Ohos, they feel good. However, they seem like they're really big and kind of bulky-ish compared to the other ones. Again, the Ray-Bans feel really normal, like a regular pair of sunglasses. And the Snapchat spectacles seem to dig into the back of my head and not fully fit. They're not very flexible, so if you have a bigger style head, they're definitely going to kind of pinch the back of your head. So again, I'd have to go with the Ray-Ban Stories for the most comfortable. Next up is the best for the price. So the spectacles are going to run you about $400. The Ray-Ban Stories are going to cost you around $330. The Ohos are going to cost you about $200. The Google Glass Explorer Edition version 1, you're looking at anywhere from about $400 to around $700. And the Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2, you're looking at around anywhere from $700 to $800. So the best for the price, I'd have to say, is going to be the Ray-Ban Stories again, just because they fit great and everything seems to work out good. Like, a lot of these have a lot of functionality. They all seem to be missing something, and the Ray-Ban Stories seem to be a total package so far. Next up is going to be best software experience, like which one was the easiest to upload videos and photos. Now, the spectacles and the Ray-Ban Stories, you can upload the photos and videos both to your phone directly. Actually, that's how you upload them, directly to your phone. Then you can upload them to your computer. The Oho Sunshine 4K glasses and the Google Glass both actually store the videos on the device, and then you bring the device back and offload the videos and photos onto your computer. So I'd have to say the best overall software experience was the Ohos. So each one of these two, the Spectacles 3 and the Ray-Ban Stories, like I said, have to connect to a phone to be able to download your pictures and get your videos together. The Google Glass, again, you're going to need to bring that back to your computer. But the Ohos were standalone, and as soon as I plugged them in, I was able to download my photos and my videos, no problems. I had absolutely zero hiccups, and I'm on a Mac. Now, the Google Glasses gave me some big hiccups because they aren't really supported any longer. So the drivers aren't supported from Google, so it was really difficult to find the proper drivers to be able to actually even open up Google Glass, and for my machine, my Mac or my Windows machine, to identify that I actually plugged in Google Glass into the USB port. So it wasn't the best experience when it came to software and the upload and offload experience in terms of photos and videos. So in my opinion, the best software experience in terms of uploading and offloading is going to have to be the Ohos. Next up is the best case. Now, Google Glass has a really nice case, has that really nice Japanese microfiber lining, and it definitely has a little hard shell piece here at the bottom to help protect the prism when you put them inside. However, this particular case isn't ideal when it comes to traveling. As you can see, it doesn't fold up in any way. And the first edition of Google Glass, the Explorer edition, didn't fold up at all. However, the Enterprise 2 edition does actually fold up like a pair of glasses, which makes them easier to store. So the case for the Google Glasses don't have any particular charging mechanism. So I definitely can't recommend this one as being the best charging case, as it doesn't have any charger inside of the case. Now this particular case is a really nice hard shell case, and this is going to be for the Ohos. And again, it's a really nice hard shell case, and on the interior you got just a really soft lining in there, helping to ensure no scratches on your frames. Now in terms of the Ray-Ban Stories, they have a really nice case, and this is more like a typical average glasses case. On the back we got that USB Type-C charging port. It says Ray-Bans at the top there, and along the interior we have our charging mechanism here. As you can see, we have our LED on the front there, and a really soft interior here, just like you'd find along the interior of a Ray-Bans case. So I really like that case. And then the Spectacles 3 come with this particular case right here, which is really cool. It reminds me of the Smart cover that Apple has, the way it kind of folds over and has that magnetic latch to it. It reminds me of the Smart case from Apple. As you can see, it does have the LED and charging mechanism along the interior. Having a charging case just helps ensure that you're going to be able to use your smart glasses a lot longer all throughout the day. So you got that Spectacles logo there. And we also have a spot to charge the case right here. Now this case actually folds completely down so that you can put it into your pocket, and it's really slim when you are wearing the glasses, which is also a really cool feature. So in my opinion, the best charging case is going to have to be the Ray-Ban Stories case. It lasts the longest in terms of a charge, and it also charges up extremely fast too. Next up is going to be battery life. Now this is extremely important because what good is the glasses and having smart glasses on if they're going to be dead? Something I'd like to quickly mention though is that there are glasses, so if you have prescription lenses, even if they go dead, you're still going to be using them for your glasses. And if you're outside working in the sun, you're still going to be using your sunglasses. So even though they're dead, you still get some use out of them, which is pretty cool. So in terms of the longest battery life, I'd have to go with the Ray-Bans. They've lasted the longest for me, and in my opinion, they have the best battery life. Next up is connectivity. So which one's connected easiest and stay connected all the time, and I don't have to keep pairing them back up. So the Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2, those stay connected pretty well. The Google Glass Explorer Edition, the first edition, stay connected excellent. I don't know what they did in there, but the Bluetooth is awesome in that first edition of Google Glass. Now again, the Ohos don't connect to your phone or connect to anything, so you don't have to worry about that there. Now these Ray-Bans and the Spectacles, again, both connect to an application. So you have to worry about that connectivity to that application to ensure that you're able to access the photos and videos once you took them. Also, once you took them, they're on application, then you need to download them from there onto your phone. Best connectivity, I'd have to say the Ray-Bans. Next is going to be the best quality of lenses. So which ones offer the best quality? So the Google lenses are pretty good, but I wouldn't put those at the best. The Oho 4K Sunshines actually have some really good lenses. They're UV 400 polarized, which is really good, so it's going to help block out that sunshine a lot. The Ray-Bans are also UV protected, which is awesome, and the Spectacles are UV protected as well. In my opinion, the Ray-Bans have the best lenses, and of course you can expect that because, again, they are a sunglass company. So in my opinion, the best lenses on all these are going to be the Ray-Bans. All right, guys, so in conclusion, if you're looking for the best smart glasses in 2022, if you've been tallying up all the wins and losses here in the categories that I mentioned, then you're going to have to go with the Ray-Ban Stories. Now, in my opinion, they're probably the best glasses out of all of these in terms of quality, the best for the price, the best lenses, the best comfort, the best charging case, excellent connectivity, long battery life, and great camera as well. Number two, I'd go with the Oho 4K Sunshine glasses. Also, I'd like to quickly mention that those are water resistant as well, which is something that's huge. So if it starts raining, you don't want to be wearing Google Glass outside. Now the other two, the Ray-Bans as well as the Spectacles 3, you can get those lightly wet. You can get the other two wet. However, the Ohos are actually water resistant certified. So I'm going to go through one by one and give you my opinion on each. So the Spectacles 3, they're really good idea, especially If you use Snap a lot, I don't. But if you do, then that's going to be a great pair of glasses for you. They do have dual cameras, and they do allow for a semi-VR experience where you can add a 3D parallax effect to your videos and photos, which looks pretty cool. You can also add filters on top of those glasses as well, which is pretty cool. I don't really like that they have round lenses as well. I'm not really a round sunglass lens kind of guy. I'm more of a squarish or a blockish type of lens guy. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the side pieces, so the sides that go over your ears, are extremely tight, and you can't extend them out any further, like in terms of any way to adjust them or purchasing a larger size. It's one size fits all, and they just really hurt my head after having them on for a while. They also have those nose guards, just like the Google Glass do, and those nose guards do dig into your nose after wearing them for a while as well. And also, they're just really obvious when it comes to wearing the camera. Now, I know some people don't want to be inconspicuous when they're using the camera, which I get and I understand that. However, you also don't want to just stand out. Now, I'm not saying the Spectacles 3 look ridiculous, but in my opinion, they're the most stand out-ish out of these three. Now, of course, Google Glass, obviously, you just look like a robot, or you look like someone from another planet, or you're from the future, which I think is awesome. And that's exactly how I'd like to look, is like I'm from the future every day. But in my opinion, they're just not up to par, the Google Glass, because the cameras are subpar and the software isn't up to par either. Again, they do not want to connect easily to a computer. You have to download drivers and software, and it's a ton of work trying to get the Google Glass to work. However, the other three, the Spectacles 3, the Ray-Ban Stories, and the Oho 4K Sunshine glasses, all connect up, work great, and have great cameras. All right, so that was the Spectacles 3. Next is the Ray-Ban Stories. In my opinion, the application works great. The video and photo quality look excellent, and I forgot to mention the photo and video quality on the Spectacles looks great too. It looks really, really good, and I like the fact that you can import or download the photos from Spectacles 3 in a circular video, which looks really cool and unique in my opinion. Okay, so back to the Ray-Ban Stories. So they have dual cameras, just like the Spectacles 3 has dual cameras on each sides of the glasses, and they're both 5 megapixel. And the frames themselves are extremely lightweight, and the actual pieces that sit over the arms, that sit over your ears, are really, really comfortable. They don't dig into your head at all. And as you can see, they don't have those nose pieces and those nose clips to dig into your nose, so they sit more like traditional sunglasses, which in my opinion is important, as that extra comfort. So in my opinion, overall great glasses from Ray-Ban. Also, I'd like to mention that the Bluetooth connectivity is awesome. I'm able to play my music through these and answer phone calls through them as well. That's something that the Spectacles 3 cannot do. So the Spectacles 3 are just camera glasses, but you don't have any way to listen to audio back on the glasses. Now again, the Ray-Bans do have speakers, and they allow you to listen to your music and take phone calls, and also the navigation. I almost forgot, the navigation is awesome on there. Really, really cool. So you get turn-by-turn directions on your glasses. So that is something to mention and keep in mind, is what particular things you're looking for in your smart glasses. Are you looking just for a camera? Are you looking for a camera with Bluetooth connectivity for maps, music, to answer phone calls, stuff like that? So that definitely matters. The Ray-Bans, they actually have voice commands as well. So you can actually speak commands and it'll record a video or take a photo, which is awesome. Just like Google does too with the Google Glass. The Ohos, in my opinion, are extremely good glasses as well. So they are waterproof. They do have the 4K camera on there. They do record in 60p if you're recording in 1080. They have really good lenses, and they're real strong and sturdy. It does have a really nice camera that sits in the center of the glasses. And Google Glass, both editions are extremely nice. They just don't have updated software. Google kind of abandoned Google Glass, which in my opinion was a huge mistake. However, Google has a track record of starting really, really good projects and just leaving them behind. And this is a perfect example of that. They should have never stopped introducing software and updating their software and producing apps and glassware for Google Glass. In my opinion, it's the future, and it still is the future. And they're probably going to be scrambling to try to get these back going again when Apple releases their Apple glasses. Now, something else that I wanted to quickly mention is that all of these need to be charged. So the Spectacles 3, they're going to charge inside of the charging case, and you can charge the case, which is pass-through, so it is going to charge the case first, then it's going to start charging the glasses. The Ray-Ban Stories, they're going to be charged inside of the case as well. So neither the Spectacles 3 or the Ray-Ban Stories, neither of them can be charged physically on the glasses, so they need to charge inside of the case. So both the Spectacles 3 and the Ray-Ban Stories both come with a USB Type-C charging cable, so they do charge via USB Type-C. Now the Ohos are going to charge up via micro USB, and they charge in the arm of the glasses. Now both editions of the Google Glass charge in the arms of the glasses as well. The Google Glass First Edition, the Explorer Edition, charges via micro USB in the arm, and the Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2 charges via USB Type-C in the back of the arm. Alright guys, so again, out of these 5 particular smart glasses, I'm going to have to choose the Ray-Ban Stories. I'd like to know your opinions and which one you would choose down in the comments section below. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to be notified the next time I upload a new video. I will be uploading a video pertaining to the Apple smart glasses and letting you know if those are going to be something to pick up. Obviously, I'm going to be picking those up, and I will do another comparison between these glasses and any more glasses if I happen to pick some up in the meantime. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Aaron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.